And we are live. For those of you who just got the notification, we will be hopping here on the screen in about 2 minutes. So this is a great chance to grab a coffee, grab some water, and get settled in. And we'll be going on screen here. But if you do have a second, feel free to scan the QR code if you're going to be in the Chicago area for the B2B Chicago conference happening next week. We have a lovely Chicago river cruise that we'll be doing. So just get settled and we will be on screen here in just a minute. All right, so we are going to hop on screen here. So welcome to everybody who just got your notification. We are real humans here. So wanted to very quickly introduce our fabulous speakers. And we're going to be going through some of the demos, the biggest pain points and solutions around the B2B buying experience. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to our lovely speakers. So starting with Kyle, do you want to tell us, well, for all of you guys, where you're logging in from? Because I think we have quite a few different time zones and locations represented here. And then who you work for and what you do. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Kyle Mitzner. I am a partner manager here with HawkSearch. So I get to work very closely between our product team, our marketing team, and I get to actually work with HawkSearch, which is really fantastic. And I'm calling in from Calgary, Canada, and I'm excited to be here.
Right.
Pass it over to you, Alec.
My name is Alec Berkeley. I'm a business development director here at BigCommerce, overseeing technology partnerships. Excited to meet everyone here in person in Chicago. Be there a little later today. I'm currently based in Los Angeles.
And I'm Marcia Baker. I'm the VP of Account Management at Pros, based outside of St. Louis, Missouri, and happy to talk to you guys today.
Awesome. I'm Andrew Riggins. I'm the founder and owner of OBundle. We're a BigCommerce focused design and development agency. And I'm out in outside of Portland, Oregon, and Beaver. Awesome. So for this session, we're going to cover, basic e-commerce implementations that BigCommerce can do, examples for B2B, why it's important to have e-commerce as a growth channel for your business if you haven't considered it already, and how the solution providers here today from HawkSearch, BigCommerce, Pros, and OBundle, how we can basically meet those complex business needs through pre-built software or customizations. So there is so many awesome features of BigCommerce and HawkSearch and Pros that really will get your clients where they need to be. And the companies like us can do any kind of customization or do custom development to really hone those in. But really, we're just going to show you the really awesome features of HawkSearch, BigCommerce, and then some highlights on Pros. And then we're going to dive into a demo of the BigCommerce storefront. Over to you, Alec.
All right. We're going to talk about BigCommerce B2B Edition today, but I think it's most fitting to just give a little bit of background on BigCommerce and who we are. We're an open SaaS platform, so we blend the best of open source and software as a service to provide merchants a flexible solution to build solutions tailored to their needs. This webinar is a great example of multiple different technologies coming together and building blocks for a solution that could be for a business to business merchant or a merchant looking to go direct to consumer and business to business. Our footprint, we're a little over 1,300 employees, got thousands of agency and technology partners. We're a global company, and we represent over 68,000 merchants with 90 billion in aggregate sales, probably more than that these days. So we can go to the next slide. So what is BigCommerce B2B Edition? It's a set of features that really can enable either your sales team or your end users to create self-service purchasing experiences. So all the way from applying for a business account through to the reordering process, adding new buyers, or even for sales reps going in to masquerade on behalf of users to place orders. Really, the B2B edition is to enable merchants to provide account self-service for their business customers. So Uplift Desk is a great example. If you go to their website, you can see how they can customize their products. They can sell directly to consumers. You could also, as a business, purchase, I guess, desks in bulk for your office if that's something that you would like to do as a business customer. So Uplift Desk, really great example of one of our customers has seen an incredible amount of growth on the platform. They're also using NetSuite as their ERP system and have connected that in to BigCommerce as well. Next slide. So just a little bit of the highlights. Andrew's going to get into some of these later in the demo, but sort of marrying some of the sort of corporate account hierarchy that you would see in an ERP system like a NetSuite or an Acumatica, taking that into the e-commerce universe, being able to associate companies to sales reps, create shopping lists, allow buyers to request quotes, negotiate on quotes, bulk ordering, reordering, and the ability to display different payment methods for different corporate accounts. So if some accounts have specific payment terms or methods to pay using bank transfer or financing, you can allow different types of payment methods for those companies and raise those invoices accordingly to be paid. So this is sort of just a snapshot. Again, it's great to see it in action. So that will be happening shortly here, and I won't steal too much more of the show.
All right. Well, we'll get into a little bit about HawkSearch and how it works with B2B Edition on BigCommerce. So HawkSearch is a search, merchandising, personalization, and recommendation platform. It really has its roots grounded in B2B. We have a lot of very specific B2B features that really, and the whole thing is just about the user experience, helping findability on the site. And you can see it's a very robust platform. We have a lot of implementations, a very large ecosystem, a lot of searches performed every single day. And with all these features that we have, I think the best part about HawkSearch is it actually ties all these features together and makes it super simple to use. If you're a merchandiser or a marketer, regardless of how you want to use the platform, it's very simple, easy to use, and powerful on the back end as well. So we can go to the next slide here. So just building off of what I was talking about, we have a lot of B2B features. And one of the coolest things, and when it comes to the machine learning piece of HawkSearch, is you can actually have the machine learning applied separately to visitor targets, which is obviously, or some people call it entitlements, but obviously a very important feature within the B2B world. And we can also integrate that with pros if we have live pricing coming in and we have the products being sorted differently for each visitor target or each entitlement. The machine learning is actually applied separately for each of those, which is really, really cool. We have some advanced capabilities when it comes to SKU searching. I know a lot of customers in the B2B world are coming to the site. They know exactly what they want. They're entering the SKU. Maybe they're missing a dash. Maybe they're putting in a period or a space, or however they're searching, you're going to find the product they need. We also have some unit of measure conversion tools. So if someone's typing in like a half a foot or 6 inches, or maybe they're typing in metric, which I know as being Canadian, maybe I'm the only one that thinks that way, but it doesn't matter how they're typing it in. The measure conversion tool will make sure they find the right parts. Obviously, the recommendation strategy is a big piece of HawkSearch. So if you have, let's say, a bottle and you have some lids that would fit that bottle, HawkSearch will automatically know which products fit with which products and make sure that recommendation is pushed forward. And then to build off of what I was talking about before, with the marketing, the tool's super easy to use. You can drag and drop products around, simple rule building, like if this, then that logic. So it's just a great tool all around, and excited to show you some of the features and functionality with Andrew's demo shortly. And as it relates to BigCommerce, HawkSearch is very well integrated. We have a connector integration, super easy to set up, and it'll actually automate your indexing. So anytime you update a product, it will automatically be sent to HawkSearch. You can schedule it for whatever time you want. We have some rapid UI accelerators to help build at the front end. We can, as I was mentioning with the visitor targets, gain that knowledge and make sure the pricing is sent correctly to each visitor or each customer. We can make sure the SKU searches are always correct. So basically, you unlock all the features of HawkSearch with BigCommerce and B2B Edition. I'll pass it over to you, Marcia.
Yep, thank you. So for pros, what we aim to do is optimize every B2B shopping and selling experience. So we have some key capabilities within our platform to help with that. So first is Opportunity Insights, where we deliver personalized product recommendations to your e-commerce portal. And next is Price Management, where we can harmonize all of your price strategies across all of the different go-to-market channels, not just e-commerce. And then finally, Price Optimization, that is powered by our AI that delivers recommendations in real time to your e-com portal. So in cases where you're a very large distributor, you might have tens of thousands of SKUs, if not hundreds of thousands, we can provide that price recommendation in a very performant way to your e-com portal. And how we do this is through science, AI, machine learning. This is a multi-step process. What our science is doing is optimizing those non-negotiated prices to determine what price will drive the greatest revenue or margin. And then our AI machine learning provides those dynamic recommendations to your e-commerce portal. So again, this is all in real time. This is all in a large scale scenario where you have thousands of SKUs that you're looking to price through your e-com channel. And so the steps to deploy these prices through digital channels, again, a multi-step process that we work with our customers to do. First, we identify what e-commerce price strategy is right. So we identify how that strategy will align with your other channels. So you harmonize the prices across different channels. We also work to define the right price strategy. We have a rules engine to make sure that we're frequently updating those prices to include any cost changes or any changes in the market that you might want to include in your price changes. And then finally, you can deploy those prices across all the channels in real time, including your e-com portal. So our customers, they typically see up to 8% revenue uplift. This is based on customers that self-reported the information to us. So on average, it's 8% revenue uplift, 200 basis points in margin improvement. And this is a study that we did very recently across hundreds of customers. And in addition, 67% efficiency gain. So think of it as your quoting processes, your price management processes, doing this in a much more efficient way.
Awesome. And I can jump in on this one, but we just wanted to showcase the simplicity of integrating both Pros and HawkSearch to BigCommerce. So BigCommerce is holding all the products and Pros is pushing the pricing to those products. BigCommerce then indexes to HawkSearch, and this is all happening very, very quickly. The HawkSearch integration is already built out. I think the Pros integration is just a single API call to BigCommerce, and then we just display those results with that live pricing back on the BigCommerce front end. So super simple, super straightforward. You can get 3 products kind of working all together and maximize your B2B e-commerce. I think we are almost ready for a demo. What do you think, Andrew?
Let me unmute myself. Sounds great. All right, let me get to the
Awesome
here. Might go super deep here for a second with mirroring, so I apologize. I'm going to get out of that. There we go. Can everybody see my demo screen?
I think it's loading. And we got it.
Cool. Thanks, sir. I don't want to toggle back and forth and confuse you all. All right. So this is the BigCommerce storefront. This is the dashboard that you see when you log into BigCommerce. And what I really also want to illustrate here too is not only the B2B edition, but kind of touch on too BigCommerce's capabilities for multi-storefront. So this is a relatively new feature in the last few years, and it really has empowered clients to take their existing B2C store and enable it for B2B or vice versa, or have even more than 2 storefronts, have 4, 5, 6. They could have multiple storefronts, have an individual storefront rather for a specific customer or a specific even set of your customers, or even have a separate storefront for a single product. Maybe you have a really awesome product that outshines the rest of your catalog, make a separate site for that, manage everything inside of BigCommerce. So when I'm going through some of this, you'll see that there's different channels, and those channels are the different storefronts. So let's go into the B2B demo first. So the B2B edition of BigCommerce comes with a couple of themes that are already ready to go, but soon they'll be ubiquitous for all themes. So we're using the Camden theme right now for this. So let's go ahead and just jump in. I'm going to open this channel up. And first I'll illustrate some of the HawkSearch features. So some of the things that Kyle touched on would be like the sophisticated rules around and the logic around putting in different SKUs or putting in different search terms and then converting them. So let's just do a very simple example of just, maybe 1/4 inch and see what the results are. And so we're going to have these results. Obviously, 1/4 inch bolt comes out, but let's go ahead and just type in, let's say I just put in a numerical instead of a fraction there. I'm going to get the same results. So HawkSearch knows that 0.25 equals 1/4 inch. Also, if I drop that leading 0, I'm still going to get the same results. Very similar for the SKU search as well. So let me grab one of these SKUs. And like Kyle mentioned, if let's say somebody just mistypes this a little bit, maybe somebody's copying and pasting it and sending it to someone else, and we don't have any of the dashes in there, or we put spaces, things like that, it's going to show the same results as well. So let's see, I didn't hit enter properly there. Awesome. So really everything here is, like Kyle said, pretty much out of the box. So you don't really have to do a ton of configuration. HawkSearch drops in quite easily and has a really easy interface for editing it to make it match your branding. HawkSearch also has filtering as well. So your users cannot just not be able just to search, but they'll be also to narrow down those results by data on your products as well. Yeah, really, HawkSearch, like I said, is pretty straightforward. So gets your data in there, allows customers to search for it, has robust features for converting data, and for, like Kyle said, for if-then logic. If let's say you want to have someone types in the word red, and you always want to have a product at the top for that search query, you can do that too. So really robust platform. And let's dive into kind of the nuts and bolts of the B2B edition. So I'm really going to be probably glossing over a lot of stuff because there are dozens, if not hundreds, of features of the B2B edition. So I'm going to try and show some of the highlights here, some of the stuff that might be most important for everybody on the webinar. So let's get back to the control panel here, and I'm going to open up the B2B app. Awesome. So we have a separate dashboard for the B2B edition once you log into the app, and it's going to have a summary of all the companies that are B2B, price list that you have in your BigCommerce store. I'll touch on this in a second. This is a really cool feature. And then super admins, which is one of the best features of B2B edition. Really, I've had a lot of clients over the years request this sort of capability. Is a multi-layered customer account that allows you to log into other customer accounts as an admin. So that's a really awesome feature. Back to price lists here. So price list is a built-in BigCommerce feature for enterprise plans that allows you to do really complex pricing per customer group. So let's say I have a special customer group wholesale group that I want to give particular pricing to. I can even do pricing per SKU with quantity breaks. I can do pricing for, 0 to 10 items, this price, and even break that down per SKU, not even on the product level, but per SKU. So it can get really granular really quick. Basically, there's no limitations that I've seen for giving your customer the exact price that you want for that exact user. So long story short, B2B Edition ties into price lists seamlessly. All right, so let's show you guys some of the front end user experience of customers inside of who are using the edition. So let's say I'm a customer, and one of the cool features of BigCommerce here is that you can always log in as your customers and see what they see. So let's log in as one of our examples here. Good old Tim Cook. This is another feature here of BigCommerce where it's actually asking me which channel I want to log in as the customer as. Customers can be assigned to a single channel or multiple channels in your store. So this customer is just assigned to the single B2B channel. All right, so there's going to be a summary of all the orders that I placed recently. I can easily reorder those. I can add them to a new shopping list. Since these orders are unpaid, I used a PO to get through checkout with them. We can also go to a section here called invoices and actually pay these as well. So it's a really cool way to get your customers through checkout, but be able to collect payment later. Let's say you have specific net 30 terms with a customer or net 15. You can make those specific to your merchants here. So as you can see, I placed this order today, and so 30 days from now is when it's due. But I, of course, can pay today, I can pay early. Just go into BigCommerce. I can select the invoice I want to pay, the particular amount I want to pay for that invoice. Let's say I just want to put $1,500 down today and do that. I can also select additional invoices to add to that bill as well. So really dynamic feature here for your customers to pay later, but purchase up front.
And Andrew, just to jump in really quick, that reorder feature is really, really cool. I know, I came from the B2B commerce world, like the distribution world, and to purchase the same parts for the same, like we do almost repetitive jobs, we'd be always ordering the same parts over and over again. So just to quickly go in and reorder like that is incredible. Yeah, really. I mean, if somebody, let's say you have a customer that places a huge order every quarter and they have to add 100 line items to their cart, that's going to be something that they're going to not look forward to is building a cart of 100 items and go into each product page and hit add to cart. And some people just have resigned themselves that that's the shopping experience that they have to do. Well, that's not the case. So whether that's a quick order pad up here. So let's say the user has a bunch of the SKUs already that they know that they want to order. They can type them in manually with the quantities, or they have it in a spreadsheet that they use the same one all the time and they can just drop in the spreadsheet to Kyle's point, or they can go to an order that they've already placed or a series of orders and just say, hey, this is everything I've ordered in the past. Let's just add it all to cart. Whoops, I have to select them all first. We select what we want, add them all to cart, and it's good to go. So really super simple way of repurchasing, because we know that that's a common thing for B2B portals is you're probably buying supplies for your store, or you're buying supplies for your company, things that are perishables, things that need to be replenished, and there's no sense in composing a new cart every time for the same stuff. Some other awesome features here are shopping lists. So if you think of like in a B2C environment, something akin to a wish list, but this is way more sophisticated. You can share these shopping lists. You can have them ready for approval. You can have other people comment on things. So they're really dynamic. They're not just like a static list inside of your own account. Let's show you some of the other features here as we're shopping. So let's say I'm Tim Cook and I'm just shopping around the site here. I'm going to go to, let's say this, I don't know why Tim Cook's buying screws, but we have this example here. And let's go ahead and I can either add to cart or add to quote. So let's say I'm a big customer of this store and I feel like I should get a deal on buying these screws in bulk. I can hit add to quote, fill out a custom form here. So I can either add to the quote or I can view it directly. And I can basically ask the merchant for a discount. So I can say, hey, I'd like 50% off. This submits into the backend portal, which we'll show you in a second, and then an admin can go in and approve that.
And once it's approved, the user can just go right back into the control to their account section here and go ahead and pay for that adjusted quote. So really no more manual emailing somebody, hey, I'm a good customer, I really think you should give me a discount. And then they'd have to go in and make you a special product, make special pricing, do all sorts of crazy back-end stuff that really is just super automated and streamlined here with the quote process. No need to make custom products, manual communications. Everything is contained within the BigCommerce backend for you and for your admins. Let's see if I'm, oh yeah, I want to show you guys masquerading too. So let's go back to the control panel. Open up the B2B app. Oops. All right. Showing you guys around here in the company details section as well. So in the company details section, we can assign which price list that I mentioned before is applicable to this company. So you can just do that right here. You can see all the super admins assigned, the company users. Let's say there's different levels of users inside that company. So I have a junior buyer, senior buyer, and admin. You can give them all different levels of permissions. So let's go back to the account here. Yep. So as a user here, I can also edit other users in my company. So I could add a user to the Apple company right here, since I'm an admin, and manage everything just within this one directory here. Yeah. So like I said, there's really, I could go into tons and tons of, I could spend the next, next half an hour here going through all the stuff, but really we just want to give you a quick teaser on what the B2B Edition can do, combined with HawkSearch. Really, the sky's the limit. And to kind of summarize where OBundle, where my company comes in here, let's say you marry these things together, you put HawkSearch, you put B2B Edition, but you want some extra feature, you want some customization that's not possible. We do custom development work all the time, and we've worked on over 600 BigCommerce stores in our history. So really, if you can think about it, we either have done it or we can figure out how to do it. So yeah, that really wraps things up.
That was awesome, Andrew.
Appreciate it.
I know a lot of the B2B features from BigCommerce, but I haven't actually seen it in that way before. So admittedly, that was great to see from even my perspective.
Awesome. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
There's a couple of slides up on the deck here. So just about us, just a little summary about us. I know I said some stuff, but we've also built over 900 custom apps for our clients. So whether that's I need to connect my system to a bespoke ERP or a custom POS or things like that, we've built a lot of those bespoke integrations. We built hundreds of custom themes for our clients. We have a theme that's a product in the BigCommerce theme store as well. I think I have a couple more slides just talking about us, but I'll brief through these here. We've also been finalists for Headless Award for BigCommerce Partner Awards, in addition to B2B Excellence, which is appropriate for this webinar. I have a little quick quote here from one of our clients. Oh, that's okay. Just telling us how much they love us, and good stuff. And then if we go to the next slide here, we just show off some of our themes we built. The one on the left here is the Austin theme that we have in the BigCommerce theme store, and then the one on the right is a technology store app theme that we're working on right now. And then just the last slide here, we have a couple of our logos to show off from some of our clients that we've worked with over the past 9 years. So
that's awesome.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I think we're getting close to the top of the hour. Victoria's come back on screen to kick us off, but
well, timing wise, I think we did pretty good. I was trying to push it all.
Yeah, we actually did.
I was trying to get more in there, but I was like, I'm at time right now. So
yeah, we made it through. I can't believe it. On time.
And I did want to mention, because I know, especially with the demo, Andrew's going through so many of those details so quickly.
I was going to apologize for that, to say I may have been confusing or just really ripping through it. So yeah,
we have this great landing page that we set up. So if you have any questions about things that Andrew was going through, any of the capabilities that Marsha was talking about with pros and that pricing, anything to do with HawkSearch or BigCommerce, pretty much anything that you heard on this webinar, we have this joint landing page that you can let us know, like, hey, you guys mentioned this on the webinar. I want to learn a little bit more. Or I'm interested in improving X, Y, or Z. Can you guys follow up? So if you want to scan this QR code and just let us know if you had any questions or need any follow-up, that is what we are here for. Because I know we did have to go pretty quickly through all of that, but you guys nailed it on the time. Thank you. And then I do want to just end on this. Again, we are going to be in Chicago. I think actually, Alec, you are literally about to hop on a plane right now to head over to the B2B Online conference happening next week. So if you want to see these same folks on a boat, scan the QR code.
This is a real reason we had the webinar. Everyone to come to the boat.
Yeah, come have some drinks on a river, and all
Yep.
four of us will be there. And
Exactly.
Yep.
look forward to it.
But yeah, I mean, with that, just wanted to thank you guys, and yeah, have a good rest of your day. Alec, have a great flight, and we'll see you guys in.
Get there safe, Alec.
Yep. Hopefully see you everybody in Chicago.
All right,
Yep.
bye guys.
See you, everyone.
all.
Thank you.
Bye.